Collins. Here's Kessler. And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
That one off Kessler. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Curry looking it over. From past the arc. No good.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. George hacks a 2-pointer, and he gets it back. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Sexton, he's checked in for Markkanen.
Number 2, Sexton.
On defense, Golden State, and that one good from Clarkson.
Well, the defense did everything in their powers to make that possession difficult. Jordan just more powerful.
It's Curry outside. Utah with the rebound. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Latrey comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Jazz trail by 14. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 10. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Clarkson finds Sexton. The Warriors pull it in. Butler passes to Payton. From outside the arc, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Payton. He's got 18.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Curry outside. Collins grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Podziemski. Buries the long-range jumper. Podziemski's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Got it off in time. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle.
And Markkanen and Marksman himself getting 3 right back.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
The three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
That'll be a 5-second call. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Jazz, number 1. Number 5, the Warriors.
And this is a battle today between 2 teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second-chance opportunities.
Utah calls timeout.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Jonathan Kuminga. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 16 points per last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
From downtown, out to the right wing. Launches it. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 30 points.
Well, how many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Jackson Davis. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 33.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Martin's checked in for Utah. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Picked off in midair. Podziemski finds Curry. Fires the three. And another three for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Sexton for three. Warriors with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Knocks down the three ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Utah's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The Jazz again can't hit it. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Left side, Kuminga. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Out left to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Got a hand on it. Here's Curry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And another three for Golden State.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Here's Curry with the three. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Martin. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Steph.
Well, Steph came out here with something to prove tonight. He's still an MVP-level player. The man just keeps winning titles.
You gotta love. And now, not a bad. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Hart.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. And it's Kessler in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Fires the three, and again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. From deep, Collins.
And Butler, really, he's a two-way terror. I mean, that's the only way to say it, sending that one back.
Puts up a three, and another one.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5.
In the top 5, how about Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Harden, and Elgin Baylor? That is a pretty exclusive.
Good, another from 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
This one for 3. Green kicks to Curry. Green passes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Payton gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
From the arc, and another 3 for Golden State.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
On deep, Collins. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Butler.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Good on the triple.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Utah has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Collins, good.
Defense all over Collins, but he keeps his composure, just takes his rhythm shot.
It's Curry outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 59 points.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
And the Jazz call time here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Give a big hand for your dance team.
The Jazz shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. The Jazz again can't hit it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Another bucket. Wow.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Curry gets the bucket.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Three-pointer. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
The Jazz shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36%. Here in the third quarter. It's good. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. Good. That's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Fires from way outside. And Butler sends it back. Outside Curry. The three-pointer, no good. And stolen by Butler. 1 second left. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Spencer in at the point guard. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Moody the pass to Spencer. Shot, high post, and it's Golden State with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Jazz shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. It's good from long range.
And guys, that's an example of the D falling into that category of good, but just not good enough. Not against the three-point shooter of his caliber.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Good work there as it goes.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Moody. And another three for Golden State.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Takes a three. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got 10 points in just the second half.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Payton, he's checked in for Moody. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Heel. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Clarkson against Curry. The three sinks the triple. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
From deep, Collins. Timeout called the Warriors.
Start it.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes, right?
And good, there's another.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Like that as Lowry works through the contact and still lets it go.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Yet another bucket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And it's in there.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Such a hard worker. That contest isn't enough to disturb Collins' shot.
Curry outside. Butler kicks to Curry. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Traps in the tray.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in a...
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Baird.
Drip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like to now Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff to trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Courtside, your shit. I need my...
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian A. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think, BA, it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Green. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, just so good at recognizing, hey, perhaps it's my opportunity from distance now.
It's stolen by Green. And here's Curry. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Another 3 for Golden State.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Fires for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Another 3 for Golden State.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Leonard. That's short off the rim.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And there's Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 15 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Clippers trail by 19. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Payton. Outside for Butler. Outside Curry. Payton passes to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a three, I'm coming right back at you.
Payton, no good.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Fires from deep, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And stolen by Green. Curry against Harden, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Moody comes in for Payton, and Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. Los Angeles shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Drains the triple.
That's a confident jumper from Ben Simmons. What an encouraging sign for this team.
The three from Curry, and the Warriors with another three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Moody in at the three slot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
The three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And Los Angeles make